Hey guys, Frisk here, and San Diego Studios has finally released all the franchise mode features coming to the game this year. So in this video, we're going to go over 5 franchise mode features coming to MLB The Show 17. Number 1, Franchise Launchpad. So with Franchise Launchpad, you now have the ability to select just how involved you want to be in your franchise. Are you a player that only likes to do the coaching tasks, or maybe one that only likes to do player development tasks or general manager tasks, or all of the above? With the Launchpad, you get to decide what gets auto-managed by your staff or what you like to control manually. This will be good for a lot of you that maybe only want to do the team and playing and scouting and drafting, but don't want to have to worry about the 40-man roster and the hiring and firing of staff and picking up free agents, even all the little really detailed things about baseball. And with that as well, they added a new screen here which allows you to skip right past spring training, so you'll have the ability to jump right into the game faster. Number 2, Player Quirks. So with Player Quirks, individual players now have the ability to have traits that identify what type of guys they are on the field. So looking at Anthony Rizzo here, he's got the Unfazed Quirk, Breaking Ball Hitter Quirk, Rally Monkey Quirk, Fighter Quirk, and Situational Hitter Quirk, and it looks like he might be able to go left and right, so he might have some more. But for example, the Unfazed Quirk, he excels when hitting with 2 strikes. Now, San Diego Studios has been pretty hush-hush about this feature, other than when they announced it earlier in the cycle, but I think this has the potential to be one of the biggest features to the game. Now, it's only going to be in franchise mode, it appears, this year, but could you imagine if this was in other modes such as Diamond Dynasty? Now, I still have a lot of questions about how Player Quirks works, like specifically what will happen for drafted players. Will these quirks be gained or lost over time? But we'll have to figure that out here in the upcoming franchise mode live stream this week. But on the PlayStation blog, there is a little bit of information about quirks that reads, quirks are very specific traits assigned to a player based on real life data, which gives the player a bonus when triggered. As you can see in the screenshot above, Anthony Rizzo has the Breaking Ball quirk, which means he excels at hitting curves, sliders, and other breaking pitches. When you're playing as Rizzo, you'll want to look for breaking pitches to hammer, since you'll be getting a hitting bonus when swinging at these types of pitches. There are tons of different quirks for both pitchers and position players, and in addition to changing the way you go about at bats, we think they'll also change the way you construct your team. Absolutely. I agree, 100%. Moving on. Number 3, critical situations. Now, in an earlier video this year, we talked about critical situations, but now we have finite detail about what critical situations is exactly. So critical situations allows you to get through games much faster. I think the call out time was 15 minutes looking at the franchise launch pad. But basically, there'll be a simulation process of the game, and when key moments or critical situations come to you, you'll have the opportunity to jump in. Those things will be big moments in the game where you can get the win, or even smaller critical situations where they're player lock milestones or player milestones, such as completing a no-hitter or getting a 100th home run, and etc. I think critical situations will be a good way to finish a lot of seasons, but still feel like you're involved in the key moments to help your team succeed. Number 4, user interface touch-ups. Now, it looks like San Diego Studios has made a lot of little improvements to the franchise mode interface to clean up some things, such as the new player morale screen design. You can now sort and see all your players and what their morales are. You can also sort by position, it looks like, too, or just look at all those players, which is nice. There's also a new scouting screen design. There's also a new trade interface screen as well, too. And then lastly, amongst some other screens, which I'm sure we'll come to find out in the franchise live stream, there's a new budget screen, which shows how you're contributing to being in the green or red for your finances, as they play a big role in being able to sign players here in the off season. Number 5, Quick Manage. Now, we posted a video about Quick Manage here the other day and talked about just what that means. It's a text sim which allows you to get past games really quickly by choosing the available actions as your players get up to the plate. Basically, you can button through this really fast by pressing X, and then with that too, it looks like you'll be able to close out games in 5 minutes. Now, the really cool thing about Quick Manage as well too is if you find a situation you feel like you want to go in and take control, all you have to do is just press square, jump right in, play that at bat, play that pitch, and then, whatever the outcome is, you can decide to keep on playing or you can jump back into Quick Manage. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for the 5 new franchise mode features coming to MLB The Show 17. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and until the next one, we'll see ya. Peace.